Hot Springs Village Inside Out is a closer look at the greatness of Hot Springs Village, Arkansas and the surrounding areas. People, places, experiences. Hot Springs Village is one of the most beautiful places on earth. Join me, Randy Cantrell, and my co-host Dennis Simpson as we engage in weekly conversations to explore Hot Springs Village Inside Out. Today's show is brought to you by Central Arkansas's favorite radio station, KVRE. Find them on the dial at 92.9 FM. Stream them live at kvre.com. RE/MAX of Hot Springs Village. The award-winning RE/MAX of Hot Springs Village is the largest real estate office inside the village with over 30 full-time agents and support staff. Visit them to learn more about this beautiful place to solve your real estate needs. Call them today at 1-800-364-9007. Find them online at explorehsv.com. They are RE/MAX of Hot Springs Village at 1-800-364-9007 or online at explorehsv.com. Ike Eisenhower State Farm. Ike and his award-winning team have been serving the insurance needs of folks all around Hot Springs Village since 1998. Ike is qualified for State Farm's President's Club, Chairman's Circle, and Hot Springs Village Insurance Agent of the Year. Call Ike Eisenhower State Farm today at 501-984-4100. That's 501-984-4100. Find them online at ikeeisenhower.net. Call them today for all your insurance needs because, like a good neighbor, Ike Eisenhower State Farm is there.
What beautiful weather we have. If y'all hadn't had it over on the west side yet, we're having sunshine.
We got it. It's great.
Good to see you again, isn't it, Clara?
It's awesome.
Okay, Clara, our guests know you because you're like here all the time. This Terry girl has been around the village a day or two, but why don't you introduce us to her?
I would love to. It is my honor and privilege to introduce Terry Jackson, who has had her finger and toes in a lot to do here in the village, but most recently she was the Community Foundation president, and she finished her tenure at the end of June this year. But she is such a giving person that she remains on our board and is chairing our grants committee, and was asked, or actually selectively volunteered, to help us out with a special project that we're here to talk about today.
Selectively volunteered. Is that when you get picked?
Yeah. And you don't even have to raise your hand.
Really?
And if you leave the room, you become the chief.
I've heard warnings about this before, that you need to be careful about what comes up, because I think we're going to have a casino night, is what it sounds like to me.
We are. We're so excited. You know, it's a first for our foundation. I mean, in the past, we've concentrated on fundraising efforts in our annual benefit concert, but we have a challenge. It's actually a golden opportunity this year to receive matching funds from our central office. If we can raise as much money as we can raise, they're going to match it. So
wow.
We're looking outside the box for other avenues to raise money. And we came up with Casino Night. It's going to be, as that says, it's going to be Tuesday, January the 17th, from 5:30 p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. And it's going to be at the Sacred Heart Catholic Church. Tickets are $25 a person, and they can be purchased from any Hot Springs Village Community Foundation board member, but they can also be purchased from RE/MAX on DeSoto Boulevard.
Well, let me hop back to Clara just for a second. Let's go to the 5 Mile High view again. What is the Community Foundation and the Arkansas Community Foundation? But there's a Hot Springs Village version, right? So what's going on here?
Absolutely. That's a very good question, Dennis. And I think I like your mile high view, because when we talk about the Community Foundation, we're talking about the state level. We actually have an Arkansas Community Foundation, and we are one of the 29 affiliates that fall under the state organization. We actually have been a grassroots organization here in Hot Springs Village since 1983, but in 2017 decided that we should align with the state, and it has been wonderful for us. And when we talk about the community foundation, our actual logo or motto is smart giving to improve our communities. And that is what we're all about. Whether it's an individual that wants to start an endowment to leave a legacy behind for, we'll say, the Animal Welfare League or one of the local churches or a library or a cemetery. There's many, many reasons to create your own endowment. But the byproducts of the endowments turns into grant opportunities that we're able to give out every year under what we call the giving tree. And that's where Terry is so instrumental this year, heading up that committee for us. How much money did we give out this year, Terry?
Over $59,000.
Wow. And all that's locally generated, right?
Right. Oh, definitely locally generated. We get what they call spendables. It's our endowment, and it's 4% of each of our endowments. It gets spun off and becomes our spendables, and that's what we gave away this year. So 4% of all of our endowments resulted in us being able to award over $59,000. And there were some of our endowments that elected not to use their money. So we could have had an additional $7,000. So,
well, I'll be so. And Clara, just to remind me, the Arkansas Community Foundation for the Hot Springs Village Foundation actually acts as like a management company. Would that be fair to say?
Absolutely. They hold the checkbook. We're the ones out here raising funds and helping to grow endowments, but they're really the management end of it and helping guide us and grow us. And they have allowed us to have financial opportunities that we've never seen before. Now, we are totally blessed. We have an amazing community, and we're holding over 41 endowments right here in Hot Springs Village.
Really? Terry,
tell me. Homegrown.
Now, Terry, let me get this straight. So the money that you're giving out can't exactly be used at casino night, but you can still have a fun time at casino night, right?
Now, you can have fun. As a matter of fact, there will be no money at the casino night.
Except for the was the bar open or the cocktails? Yeah.
Well, I'm fixing to tell you all about that, because your $25 ticket, it covers all your food, covers all your beverages. That includes adult beverages, and unlimited gambling chips for the evening. Unlimited. Now, well, the food's unlimited too, and so is the drink, but those chips can be used to play craps. They can be used at the roulette wheel. They can use it on the blackjack tables. And we're going to have some Texas Hold'em tables too.
Oh, really? Well, and okay, so the Boomers have had one of these before, and it's a huge success, and it's so much fun. And let me explain, as a thrifty guy who likes to go to the casino but doesn't like to be unthrifty, if you know what I mean, I find roulette fascinating. I can't exactly grasp all of it, and I'm not in the mood to, I don't know, put down a couple of $100 just to learn, if you get my drift. But for $25, I could learn a lot about roulette and a lot about Texas Hold'em and a lot about blackjack, right? On a what night is this? Is this
It's a Tuesday night. January the 7th. That's the wrong
date. No,
that's the wrong flyer. How about that? January the 17th.
17th.
Yeah,
So to all of you watching and listening, it's the 17th, not the 7th, that Dennis has displayed. Let me see if I can put a 1 in here real quick.
Yeah, but you're going to get a new one here.
Here in just a second. I'll tell you what, let me pause this real quick.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Talk about being vexed this time. My Lord, what a problem, huh?
Well, and I think the last one that I had.
Where can I send it?
I got
it. Email Dennis or Clara can, either one. And tell you what we're going to do.
Clara?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent the most recent one. Believe it or not. I had to go back and find Jessica's.
Huh. Odd. Let me check and see if I've got an email here real quick. And by the way, I had to break a rule I never, ever, 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 ever break. And that is, I'm on Wi-Fi because my wired connection has just blown to pieces. So I'm going to have Randy clip us out here real quick.
I think it's the rain.
You know what it is? I like that. It's the rain. It's mainly in Spain. So I don't know if you know that.
Well, and that would be a great segue, Dennis, into the weather and the January weather and how this would be a perfect night. You know, we know January.
Yeah.
So
yeah, very much, very much. Let me see if I can reduce that just a touch. Come here. Go down, go down, go down. There we go. Okay. Okay. And as Randy would say, hold your ears, please. So the correct date that we're talking about here, Terry, is January the 17th. And Clara, let's see what's going to happen January the 17th or in January in the village. It's going to be what kind of weather?
Well, we can have questionable weather. You know, we're fortunate enough to have all 4 seasons. So no telling what January will hold, just like we've had our rainy, overcast days recently. So it's the perfect time to come out, stay warm, join us for the casino night, plenty of adult beverages, as Terry pointed out, lots to eat, and a great evening of fun. We hope to fill the room. It's going to be a great evening.
Well, now this is in the basement at the Catholic Church, right?
Correct.
Great venue, great facilities, easy to get to, easy to get in and out of. Actually, and let's just go there a little longer. Clara, you and I and Terry, we're all highly mobile. We don't have a problem with that. But you know what? If you have a problem getting around, the bottom level of the Catholic Church is a great place to be dropped off at.
True.
Absolutely.
You know, you literally can walk right out of there, right into the building. And so you're going to have all the games set up. And we were talking about roulette, craps, blackjack, Texas Hold'em, did I hear?
You did, Texas Hold'em.
This really does sound like a lot of fun. And once again, it's a great way to learn and not break the bank for $25 and goes to a great cause, right?
It does. And not only that, we're having a silent auction. Got some really neat things in the silent auction, and we're having a live auction.
Really? What do you think we're going to have in the silent auction or the live auction?
We have some collectibles, and we have some things that have been donated by Senator Bill Sample from his Senate office.
Really?
Really. We've got a local potter artist who has donated a piece of his pottery. We have someone that is very good artist who's done a watercolor. They have donated that. We have some rounds of golf at Diamante.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
Diamante. We have several things.
Well, I was just going to interrupt for a second. This is another, once again, it's a great way, an inexpensive way to experiment and learn about something. And by that, I mean, maybe you've never played at Diamante and you say, well, I don't want to pay full price or I've noticed when we go to live auctions, I love the experiential things. There's a trip to the Gangster Museum, or there's a restaurant that you wouldn't go to any other time, or that you just want to experiment. It's a great way to bid a low price for a great cause. All the funds go to the Arkansas Community Foundation, Hot Springs Village Community Foundation. Right. And Clara, I think we have something else coming up in a few minutes that we're going to talk about in the next show. What's that one coming up?
Absolutely. We typically, as the Hot Springs Village Community Foundation, try to put on a concert every year as a fundraiser. And this year is going to be just awesome because we're not only putting on one concert, we're going to put on 2 for March the 28th. And I've got Jim Harlow who's going to join us. And a segue, Dennis, I'm looking at the flyer. I just want to make sure everyone understands that the correct date's January the 17th.
The 17th. And what night did you say that was? That was a Tuesday night, did you say? Tuesday night, the 17th. We're going to go ahead and buy tickets now. I'll promise you. If you want to see myself and my lovely wife, we'll be here, I promise, because this is so much fun. Like I said, we've done something like this with the Boomers. I don't think we had a Texas Hold'em table at the time. If I'm wrong, I know a Boomer will correct me. But that said, the funds went to the Boomers. They don't go to the Community Foundation. And tell me, Clara, I know, and I really don't know the close association here, but I mean, a lot of these funds end up at the Boys and Girls Club and a lot of other great causes. What would be some other examples?
Well, this is a unique opportunity for us, at least for this money, is because we have been offered by the state level, ARCF, if we raise $50,000, they will match our $50,000 to help grow our operating fund, our operating endowment, to help to help our sustainability as a local organization. And we're excited about that. This is a first offering at this level. So that's what the majority of these funds will be used for. But when we talk about where we try to place our money, we really focus on food insecurity and early literacy. That is the core of everything we do. So the Boys and Girls Club, the Faith Fellowship Food Pantry, and Terry, jump in and help me with some of these locations.
Well, and I tell you something that that is unique is that there are some nonprofits in the village that step up and make application for grant funds to help some of our POA departments, like the police academy, the Citizens Police Academy, the Alumni Association. They apply for funds and it goes to the police department. LifeNet is a 501c3. They applied for funds this year, and those funds are going to the fire department for them to install smoke detectors in seniors' homes that might not have them. We also had the Arts Council, not the Arts Council, the Arts Council dissolved. We had the players, the Hot Springs Village players applied this year on behalf of the Woodlands, and we gave them money, and we are replacing their microphones. So we do arts, we do animal welfare, we do food insecurity, we do early literacy. We gave money to Mid-America Museum that is going to do something at Fountain Lake with the preschoolers this year. So we do arts, education. We just kind of cover the gamut of all of it. And it is all local. All the money goes to either Saline or Garland County nonprofits.
Wow. And Clara, let me come back to something here real quick. Just once again, the 5 Mile High view. There are a lot of villagers. One of the things people don't know, if you look at some statistics about the village is one of the highest percentages of paid off homes in the entire United States. More people completely own their homes in the village than they do in a lot of other places. Well, after that, you begin to look and say, okay, well, we own our home. We're going to be financially secure. The kids are taken care of. Now what? What are we going to do with the rest of our lives? And what are we going to do with that? Isn't it time to make a legacy, Clara?
That's the perfect time to make a legacy, whether it's in giving of your time and talents. And we're always looking for great folks to either be volunteers on our committees or to actually be part of our board and help run some of our committees that we have going on, or to create those legacies, to partner with the Animal Welfare League or one of the churches or a local cemetery. There's so many opportunities here to be a part of and to leave that legacy for the future.
Yeah, there's not a lack of need, that's for sure. And I think that we live, Diane and I just came back from Memphis. We spent a few days in Memphis, where instead of being sick with the flu here in the village, we decided to go to Memphis and be sick with the second version of the flu there, so we could, kind of spread it around, I guess. I don't know. But I remember we were seeing sirens, and look, every city has crime. That's what it is. And we were seeing sirens and everything. And my lovely wife turned to me and she said, "I like our bubble, don't you?" I said, "Yes, honey, I like our bubble." That said, it's not the same for everybody. And I'll remind ourselves, the people here at Jessieville, wonderful school, great people, well funded. Fountain Lake, another well funded school, does a great job. Not 5 miles down the road is Mountain Pine, that is surrounded by national forest and national land that doesn't pay any sales tax or doesn't pay any property tax. So that community is hurting. If you think there's not a need around, contact the fine folks at the Community Foundation. I promise you, we can help you show the need. Can't we, Clara?
Absolutely. Be love to help you get involved.
So how would I join? If I wanted to join the Community Foundation, how would I do that?
Send us some money, man.
No, not right away. We do that after they've come to a couple of meetings. What's your problem, Terry? Huh? You were on the board too long. That's what it was.
Well, I'll say 10 minutes on the board is too long. I'm just telling you, that's a tough gig.
It is a tough gig. And the pay's not so great, I hear tell.
No, it's not. I was an elected official for 17 years in Texas, and trust me, it was a snap compared to the 3 years I spent here.
A cakewalk compared to the POA, huh?
I'm telling you, it's a tough crowd.
It is a tough crowd. It is a tough crowd. Clara, can we just contact the the Hot Springs Village Community Foundation here in the village and join? Or, I mean, and let me make something very clear. You do not have to have your home paid for and millions set aside for your kids to be part of the community foundation. You can contribute $25 a person or $50 a month or whatever, right, Clara?
Yeah, absolutely. There's no limit. You can do a monthly donation. You could do a one-time donation. We are right now, it's the end of the fiscal year. So this is a great time to do the RMDs, or the required minimum distributions on IRAs.
Yeah.
That tax deductible. There's 1,001 ways to be a part of this, including our casino night.
I was going to ask if you made a minimum requirement, the minimum requirement there, can you and you give it to the Village Community Foundation? Can you direct that and say, okay, I want that to go to the Boys and Girls Club or to the Animal Welfare or to the whatever?
I think you can
send it. Can.
Yes.
Because especially if you do it you can do it. We have a thing you can do it, but you can do it online, and it actually lets you pick the endowment that you want your money to go to.
Exactly.
Great way to give.
Wow. As always, ladies, Terry's, it's been great seeing you again. And as always, it's a wonderful time. Thanks. And let's remind everybody one more time, January the 17th, 5:30 at night, when the cocktails free unlimited cocktails begin, 6 to 9, unlimited food, unlimited chips. I can act a fool. Is that correct, Clara?
You can act a fool. Come act with us.
And by the way, Dennis,
yes.
You were talking about learning how to do that. The group from the Civitan is the one that actually runs these tables, and they will be more than happy to teach you how to play roulette, craps, or Texas Hold'em.
Are they semi-professional? Because that's what I'm looking for.
No, but they'd get you through the real thing, I bet.
I think that'll do. You know what? And look, I would give you my objective in life. I love to play golf. You know what my objective in life to do is not when I'm playing golf? I just don't want to be embarrassed.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's as simple as it is. That's as simple.
I just want to get through and make it to the 19th hole. That's
exactly,
all.
Exactly. And I'm with you there, Terry. But my other point is same thing with the casino. It's intimidating. Sometimes you go in, you say, I'd love to play at the craps table, but I don't even know where to begin. And, I don't want people snickering and going, boy, he's losing a lot of money and doesn't know what he's doing. I get that enough anyway already, right? It's been a pleasure. For Hot Springs Village Inside Out, I'm Dennis Simpson. She's Miss Terry Jackson for the first time, but not the last, I promise. And Miss Clara Nicolosi. We will see you next time.
Thanks for watching and listening to Hot Springs Village Inside Out, a weekly podcast starring Hot Springs Village, Arkansas. Visit the website at hotspringsvillageinsideout.com.